Marie Magdalene here with your April 2021 card reading. This is gonna be for those of you who don't want to watch my meditation video but are looking for a little bit of guidance as to where you might need some healing within your mind, body, soul, or in your willpower. I am here to help you heal yourself. So to start off, if you would like to support me on Patreon, please go to my account at patreon.com/Marie Magdalene. Or if you would like to book a session with me, being a card reading or an energy session, please go to my website at mariemagdalene.com and go to the shop tab, and all of my services are there. So the two decks that I'm going to be using today are going to be the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid, and then the Secret Language of Color by Segal. I might pull one more from the Daily Affirmation. It sounded like it might be good. Daily Affirmation or Angels of Abundance. We'll see. Maybe I'll do one of each. But if this doesn't appeal to you, please go to any other video that I've made. This month I did a video on meditation and how to execute it, and just a little bit of, kind of why it's around, if you want to go check that out. Or you can check out my thoughts video about meditation, and that is kind of a little bit more of a raw, unfiltered explanation of meditation and why I choose to put it into my life. So, here, put all these cards here. So let's start off with the mind. April 2020. For those, some wisdom on where the mind needs to be healed. Oh, sorry, I'm over here looking at the cards. What popped out is New Life, and then Come to the Edge, reverse. Is that? I think it is. But what I'm getting from this is and I feel like some people are kind of already there, especially with everything that's gone down, like, on our earthly basis. But everybody, like, is coming to new ways of figuring out where to go and what to do next. And when it comes to our mind and our mental health, a lot of it is kind of in like broken states. So it's kind of having a new life on where not to go. Think about how to not express yourself in a negative way. Or new ways on how to set boundaries within your inner world, so your outer world can understand exactly where you're coming from, and we can move forward with that one. It's okay to set boundaries and tell people how you want to be and need to be treated. The color card is silver, be persistent, and that's actually kind of dope, because when it comes to setting boundaries and telling your outer world what your inner world needs, sometimes you have to be persistent with that, you know. It's okay to be strong-willed and have a strong mind, be strong within your confidence in who you are as a person. Sometimes it takes persistence for your outside world to understand that. Alright, and we're going to take one from the Angels of Abundance by Doreen and Grant Virtue. Keep that going. You take this one. Perfect. Focus on your priorities. It's everything I just talked about. And this says, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. What did I just say? You know, it's okay. It can be scary at first, but sometimes you gotta look fear in the face, and sometimes in order to fully grow as a human and a soul, those are the things that you're gonna have to do. Alright, and then we'll take one from your daily, my daily affirmation cards by Cheryl Richardson. April 2021, please. Goes along with this message. Yeah, let me shuffle one more. My mom's home. An affirmation for the mind, please. Where it could use some healing. Yes. This card, this is amazing. I'm sorry, I love reading these cards. Physical health. I listen to my body and honor its wisdom. And look at that. Sometimes you need a break from things sometimes, you know. It's okay. It's okay. Listen to your body and honor whenever it's tired, or honor whenever you're not feeling so hot, or honor if you're nervous or you're scared. Let your outside world know, like, this just doesn't sit well with me. When people love you, they listen. Alright, and that is for your mind. Excuse me. Now for your body, for some healing in April 2020. Yes. Yeah. I know I'm supposed to take one that pops out all the time, but that one just seems a little off. Take this bottom one. Excuse me. I got mending And that goes along again with, you know, moving forward with this whole pandemic situation. Just make sure you're taking care of your body and you're caring for it. You're drinking your water, you're eating your vegetables, taking your vitamins, drinking water, you're exercising a little bit. You don't have to do full on, you know, like fully sweating exercise. Like, you can just go out and take a walk. There's plenty of, you know, little 10-minute yoga sessions that you can do, just to get your body moving, so you're not, you know, the couch potato that you have been over this past year, you know. And then our color card for April 2021. To help heal the body. Same situation. Chocolate, nourish your body and soul. Just like I just said, you know, if you need to go buy a bar of chocolate because you haven't had anything sweet in a while, or you need to just sit down and just take a break from life, and, you know, for 5-10 minutes while you're eating a little bar of chocolate, or, you know, what have you, a cupcake, you know, for those of you who can, you know, having a beer, or, you know, having a glass of wine or something, have at it. Nourishing your body and soul is coming and making sure you're grounded, and making sure, you know, from a 10 down to a 1, you're at the lowest number that you can get to. In order for us to move forward, we have to be in a place of not being at a 10 all the time. Like, yes, you can be 10 in a happy space, but at the end of the day, you know, life is going to come back. So it's just like, just remember to nourish yourself. All right. Our angels of abundance is windfall. Yes. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving, and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Yeah, whenever you take care of your body, you are kind of an abundance of, like, goodness comes in your direction, or, you know, comes your way, because you start to feel better, you start to sleep better, you know. And, you know, what if your life ends up begins to turn for the better because you just started taking care of yourself, you know. You never know what could happen, you know. And what's kind of coming up is, you know, for women, or, you know, I hate to say women, but just people in general, you know, what if you start taking care of your body and you meet someone new? You know, what if it was at the gym? If you never started going to the gym, you would have never have met this person. So think of it in that sense. Or you meet a friend, you know. It doesn't have to be a love partner. You don't always have to be looking for love. You can be looking for a friend, or it could be an unexpected friendship that you come across, like at the grocery store when you were looking for some vegetables and someone saw you struggling, and you were just like, I don't know anything about these vegetables, and all of a sudden the vegetable that they helped you pick out, you know, is one of your favorite things to eat ever, you know, and they gave you a recipe, or, you know, what have you. Like, human connection is really awesome. All right. I like how it's prosperity and stuff coming up. This is a prosperity card of the affirmation cards. Abundance flows into my life in surprising and miraculous ways every day. This is actually pretty cool. You never know when it comes to surprises and stuff. And whenever you tell the universe and you tell your body that you want to start treating yourself better, so much opportunity has it a chance of coming into your life. You know, closing one door and opening another one. Closing one door gives the possibility of another one opening. You know, so look at it from that sense. If you needed a little push on, like, you know, getting your body together, I think that was it. You know, like, get your body in shape and something good is gonna come from it. All right, so let's go to your soul. April 2021. Just some wisdom and healing. Excuse my doggy in the background. She crazy. For the soul, please. Some wisdom and healing the soul. Alright, so what came out, I don't know how I want to take this. What came out was flexible, loyal heart, and then a leg up. And let me sit with this. With the soul. Loyal heart, I'm not even gonna lie, it came out reversed, but I wasn't exactly sure how to take it. But with healing within the soul, maybe it's time to start being a little flexible about what you've been loyal to, or what you haven't been loyal to since the whole reverse situation. And that could be the leg up, the, you know, good advice, or that if you become a little bit or more open mind about what you have already previously been living your truth in, if you become open minded and you have the ability to at least what word am I looking for? Entertain differences, or, you know, and other opinions, there is a very high possibility of you just connecting on a deeper level within your soul, excuse me, and with others. When it comes to a lot of religions, and I want to say most religions, there's a very strict rule set that you have to follow, and if you don't follow that rule set, then, you know, you go to this negative space for all of eternity, which, you know, in my opinion, I'm not exactly sure if that's the best way to put it, because if everybody is so stuck in one way, then, and you're not leaving room for your outside to kind of show you a different kind of way of living, then isn't that kind of going against, in a sense, you know, us being a society that works as one? You know, isn't that closing off your soul to what could be? So just think about it in that sense. Are you being a little bit too strict about your belief system, and you're not letting the people around you be who they are? just for the sake of it happening. Everybody's different. You have to be okay with that. Color card, please. April 2021. Get 3 again. The first one is white, lighten up. Kind of funny, play on words. We can get this to focus. Focus. Why isn't it focusing? Okay. Hopefully it focused. Pearl, connect to the divine. And then cyan, I never know how to pronounce this word. Cyan, build your confidence. Such a beautiful color, right? But that kind of goes along with what I just said. And it's funny that the white is the lighten up, like, because, you know, white and God and, you know, those types of things. Like, I'm not talking shit, but it's a thing, you know. Just lighten up and connect to the divine. Connect to us as a whole, you know, and then have the confidence to do that. There is nothing that, whenever it comes down to us being human, there is nothing that says that you can't question what's happening around you. If you just lighten up and connect to source, then it helps you to build that confidence, to be flexible, and just to learn. You might not change what your belief system might be, but you can definitely connect to people on a deeper soul level if you just understand that we are all here together. And with everything that's been happening, it would be amazing to have that confidence to tell, you know, these politicians and stuff and be like, you know what, like, that is not okay anymore. You know, we have to stop all of that right now because it's not helping and it hasn't helped. Like, we've gotten places, but when it comes to the individual, we haven't really gotten that much further, if you're catching my drift and what I'm trying to say. All right. The angels of abundance, please, go along with this message. April 2021. This one is actually awesome. Face your financial fears. And I also pulled this one out. Block out distractions. The face your financial fears is when you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that, in fact, you have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. And that's true. I have the strongest feeling that this has to deal with people who are in some type of, like, tight-knit religious sense. And the thing is, you know, I know it says financial fears, but don't be afraid to face your fears And do a little bit of research or question your pastor or whatever. Like, people who are open-minded about the world will never mind a question, and they will help you come to a come to an answer, or they'll explain it from their perspective, you know, so you can get at least some kind of perspective. The block out your distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. This goes along with just things in general. If things don't suit you or they serve you no longer, then it is in your best intentions, or it should be in your best intentions, to just not, you know, mess with it no more. Like, yeah, that's that. Like, and also with this financial fears, I kind of want to put this out there because it's a very strong belief of mine when it comes to financial fears. Money is a concept, and if you can come to terms with that and understand that all money is, it's either plastic, it's a rock, or it's a tree. And if you can come to the terms of that fact right there, then you can begin to understand that money isn't everything. It's not keeping you alive. Food is keeping you alive. Water is keeping you alive. Your family and your connections are keeping you alive. You know, money isn't the most important thing in the world. There are bigger and better, more important things that are out there that are more important than your financial fears. Like, at the end of the day, you know, even like, I know the Egyptians and all that, they kept the money and stuff like that and buried it with themselves, but at the end of the day, you know, money isn't all the most important thing on the planet. It's just not. Alright, 2 also came out. Okay. Oh, these are both relationship cards. The first one says, I honor and protect my sensitivity. And then the next one is, I allow others to have their thoughts and feelings. And that's actually really cool because it goes along with what I just said, with being open and letting other, like, learning other mindsets compared to yours, is, you know, letting other people be who they are. If you just do that, then it connects us all, and it throws all judgment out the window, because judgment isn't necessary. And then also it said, I honor and protect my sensitivity. It kind of goes with the blocking out distractions. You have to make sure that you're okay. At the end of the day, you're the one that actually makes sure that you're okay. Like, yes, your outside world, but if your outside world doesn't know what's happening on the inside of you, then they're not going to do anything, correct? So just honor the fact that of what you need and what you don't need. Alright, so that is that one. And then last but not least, I will do your willpower. And your willpower to move forward, your motivation of just doing. Just where it might need a little bit of healing in April 2021. Willpower. want to take these two? I chuckled because of this card. TikTok, but it came out reversed. And then Unfinished Symphony. It's when it comes to where our world is in the current moment, is everyone feels like they have to get somewhere, and for whatever reason, like, there's not enough time, and it's just like Spirit is telling you that, like, you don't, like, time isn't running out. You get me? Like, we're gonna be here forever. So, like, don't stress on the fact that you don't have something done, you know, or that things aren't moving as fast as you feel that they should. Life is going to happen no matter what, and life is going to happen actually at the time that it's supposed to happen at. You have to look at, whenever you don't have something, you have to look at it in a sense that the reason you don't have it is because you don't need it right now. If you're wishing for something and you just haven't had it yet, one thing that is actually really cool when you get into your spiritual growth is you'll come to the realization and the understanding that whenever you don't have something, is you're just not ready for it. Because if you had it in the exact moment that you were asking for it, yet you weren't ready for it, you wouldn't know what to do with it. You know, you would let that person go, or you would fall into a loophole, or you would, you know, hit a speed bump that was like a boulder. You know, so it's just like, time isn't running out. It's just time that you actually began to learn the lesson of what you're going through. You know, like, it's unfinished, you know. So how about it's time for us to sit down and think about where we need to go next. Like, especially with everything that has happened last year, it's just like, this isn't going to be a simple bounce back. It's going to be, and it already is, it's going to be messy, and it's going to be all over the place, and no one's going to know what to do, you know. And the thing is when it comes to stuff like that, is you don't know what to do until you do. Like, that's one of the best parts about the world, is that it's so frustrating sometimes to realize that it's just like, I won't know until I know. But if you can realize that, like, time isn't running out, then you can be like, you know what, okay, I don't know. So let me work on what I have, and let me find my goals to figure out so where I do know. And until, you know, let me work on what I don't know. I mean, sorry, I'm messing up my sentence. But it's just like, let me work on what I have now, and let me perfect what I have now. So whenever my wish fulfillment does finally come in, I'll actually be ready for it. You get me? Alright. What popped out was lavender, connect to body, mind, and soul. Number is 44. That was glorious. 44, double number. 4 is a number of stability. You know, it's an awesome number to have within this. Like, you're stable where you are. Just connect to your body, mind, and soul, and see what that needs in order to move forward. You know, like, you're already this beautiful, lavendery, smelling good flower. You know, just keep connecting, because you could be missing something. You could be missing something, and you won't know that until you just stop and be. Alright, and the Angels of Abundance to go with this message, please. Oh, this is sweet. This is super sweet. Is take a divinely guided chance. And this is actually a really cool picture. They look a little hypnotized. But that's fine. You know, with Jesus and God, it's okay to be hypnotized by them fools or whatever religion you believe in, you know. It's okay to be a little hypnotized by that. You're most likely going in the right direction, right? So, the message here, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. How much more dope can that get? I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't think so. Alright. And then daily affirmation. And we will be out of here. We just need to recharge our willpower, guys, and just understand that, like, we have to do something, and it's okay to take a chance. For those of you who don't take risks, from someone who takes all of the risks, please take a risk. Like, sometimes it takes you to places that aren't the best, but other times it takes you to places that are the best. And the thing about things not being the best, it's a lesson. And this life is about lessons. So go take that risk and learn that lesson. You know? Alright. Oh, spiritual health. Okay. Is this something, you know? No. My thoughts lead me in the direction of healing, prosperity, connection, and grace-filled experiences. Like I just said, take that divinely guided thing because you are perfect where you are at, and there is no running out of time because it's unfinished business. So, that's that. I wish you guys all the best of luck. I love you so much. Please, if you would like to support me on my Patreon, Marie Magdalene, or if you would like to book a session with me, it is mariemagdalene.com. Go to the shop tab, and all the information you will need will be there. Good luck out there. Please take care of yourselves and your bodies. Drink your water, eat your vegetables, and stay open to, excuse me, your possibilities. I love you guys. Bye.